Hi, this is Joe from Retire804.com, and today we're here to talk about the value of your pension. Your pension is one of the strongest benefits you have as a member. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a pension. So if your max pension right now is $4,000 a month, in order for me to have that same value, I would need to save $1 million in the bank to be able to pay myself $4,000 a month in retirement. When you retire, the pension gives you three options that you could take. One is called the max, or the 10-year guarantee. So as the max offer, $4,000 a month, you, the member, will receive $4,000 a month for the rest of your life. So if you live to $1 million, you're making $4,000 a month. They call it a 10-year guarantee because, God forbid, in the event a member passes within that 10-year span, a named beneficiary will receive $4,000 a month until that 10th anniversary. So God forbid, if they pass in year one, a beneficiary will receive $4,000 a month for the next 9 years. However, in the event the member passes in year 12, the pension will die with that member because it already passed the 10-year guarantee. The second and third pension options are spousal options. The first one is the 50%, the second one is the 75%. So we'll start with the 50%. So for the member that's married that wants to protect their spouse, they say, you know what, I'm going to give a little less to myself up front to secure my spouse for the rest of her life. So in this case, it's all depending on the two spouses' ages. And for those spouses that are similar or close in age, these numbers, again, are an approximate. It's not an exact, but for this example, we'll go with them. On average, the members that we meet with that are in the same age group, the member that chooses the 50% option will receive about $3,700 a month. As long as that member is living, they will continue to get $3,700 a month. God forbid, if something happens to the member, if they predecease their spouse will get 50% or $1,850 for the rest of the spouse's life. So the third pension option and the second spousal option is the 75%. So what this says is if something happens to the member, the surviving spouse will now get 75% of what the member was earning while they were alive. So that being said, because the spouse is now going to make more on the back end, the member will be receiving less to begin with. So as long as the ages are about the same, 75% option would get a member or net a member about $3,300 each month. As long as that member is alive and living and well, they will continue to make $3,300 for the duration of their life. In this example, God forbid, if something happens to the member, the surviving spouse now will get 75% of that number, which will be about $2,475 in this example. Now, all these numbers on the spousal options are based off of two things. Both spouses' ages. So these are estimations. If you want to know exactly what your benefit's going to look like before you retire, visit us at Retire804.com and print out the pension estimate letter. Make sure you fill out all the information as accurately as possible, sign the bottom, and mail it in. You can either send it to us and we'll send it to Atlanta for you, or you can mail it to the address of Atlanta down below. This is great for two things because in about 2 weeks you'll get a written report from Atlanta giving you an exact customized report of what your spousal options, the 50% and the 75% will be, but also it's a way to ensure that Atlanta has your years of service properly tracked. Every once in a while we run into an issue where a member's missing some years, and it's always easier to correct while you're on the job than, God forbid, when you're trying to retire.